know what bitch slaps my Black Phillip? Transface, or the exploitation of transgender people in cinema. This is something that you're seeing a lot of lately. For example, you have Matt Bomer currently in the upcoming Anything portraying a transgender woman. This is a cisgender man portraying a transgender woman, only feeding further into the stereotype that trans women are just merely men in dresses. The reality of the situation is further from the truth. Trans women are women, period. To allow cinema to continue to do this is absolutely wrong. Recently we had the Michelle Rodriguez, film The Assignment. This is exploitation at its worst. And sure, almost every marginalized community has had some sort of exploitation film made about them. But let's be honest, when it came to blaxploitation in the 70s, most of those roles were portrayed by African American men. In this case, a lot of these roles are being portrayed by white, heterosexual, cisgender males who have no idea or understanding of the experience. To make matters worse, Hollywood tries to justify this by saying, oh, well, these are pictures that are getting high production value, they're getting Oscar caliber performances, etc. But it's still falling into the same tropes. Most of the characters are either there for a humorous aspect or some type of villain. Or if they are someone that's heralded as the hero, they wind up getting killed. This isn't how our cinema should be displayed. In fact, we should be properly represented in all media. Look at some of our representation in the media today. We have Caitlyn Jenner. Granted, I've got no problem with basically her gender, but who she is, her personality, and her politics are easily questioned. Laverne Cox, for example, though she does her best to try to represent us, a lot of times some of the roles she takes, like taking the part of Dr. Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror, only further stereotypes. And it's great to see trans women out there in the public eye, but we need better representation. We also need better representation, of course, in cinema. Not just a bunch of white cisgender men in dresses. Because I'm going to be frank with you all, even though my voice isn't the best, and even though, I can be a bit of a bitch, and I can be a bit tactless and to the point, and I don't have very many feminine mannerisms, I am a woman. But these guys portraying us on screen, they hang that wig and that dress up, and they're done. They don't live this life every day. They don't get the death threats every day. Them representing us in cinema is wrong. And then some of the representation that was out there before recent events, and I'm not just talking The Assignment, but look at movies like Silence of the Lambs. It just furthers a stereotype that we all have a mental illness. Even though I love Michael Caine's performance in Dressed to Kill, spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, I'm kind of ruining things here, but it's a great movie. However, again, it furthers that stereotype that we're apparently all crazy, or we're all serial killers, or we're all psychopaths. And that's not the case. Some of us, like myself, are parents, are sisters, are somebody's sister, mother, what have you. We're human. Just like you, just like anybody else. And then for Hollywood to try to defend these movies, saying, oh, it's helping with representation, it's helping get the word out. And then to see Ann Thomas, who runs a talent agency for the transgender community, to come out and back this film saying that it's A-OK, despite the fact that they cast a cisgender male in a transgender role, is absolutely wrong. And one of her most logical arguments, and I don't find it very logical myself, is the fact that, hey, yes, I've helped get cast a transgender woman in a cisgender role. It doesn't work that way. See, we need more representation. We need more people out there. That would be like saying, you know, hey, yeah, sure, we do have, you know, a black Spider-Man now, but let's cast Michael Cera as Shaft to be equal opportunity. It doesn't work that way. I mean, it's perfectly fine to have Samuel L. Jackson play a very popular Marvel character, because again, we need more representation for marginalized communities in cinema and in media. But then to flip the script and give a marginalized community role to somebody who's not from a marginalized community, it's just wrong. And that's what bitch slaps my Black Phillip today. Transface and exploitation of transgender people. So anyways, creep it real, take care, unpleasant streams.